You're listening to the International Moving Podcast, your guide to moving to another country, brought to you by SDC International Shipping, LA's finest. An international move is exciting. It's a time to start over, establish a new business maybe, reestablish family ties, or retire where your budget will do more for you. Please enjoy today's episode, and if you have any questions about your international move, give us a call at 888-779-3962. That's 888-779-3962.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us on our final episode of our 5-part series on moving from Los Angeles or San Francisco to the United Kingdom. Today, we're diving into some fun cultural insights that will help you easily settle into your new life in the UK. From the differences in languages to navigating daily life, we've got a lot to cover, so we better get started. The UK is home to some of the most exciting destinations for Americans, and it's easy to see why so many people are eager to relocate here. But, as with any move, understanding the cultural differences can greatly affect how easily you adapt. Let's start with the language. It's almost the same language, but there are some key differences between British and American English. For example, what we call pants in the US are actually trousers in the UK, where pants means underwear. If you're moving into an apartment, the Brits would call it a flat. Get ready for some unique slang, like sacking it off, which means avoiding something. Or that's a bit naff, which means something is poor quality. The UK is also known for its beautiful countryside and historic towns. If you're after picturesque views, Lake District, Scottish Highlands, and Welsh Valleys are just a few of the stunning spots you need to explore. And cities like Bath and Edinburgh have maintained their historical charm while still growing over the years. If you're moving to the UK to study, get ready for some cultural differences in the classrooms. Brits are typically reserved, so don't be surprised if there's awkward silence when a professor asks a question. It's just part of the classroom culture. If you're moving to London, you'll notice that Londoners aren't always the friendliest. The capital is full of adventure, but it's not the place to make friends during rush hour on the underground. After a few weeks, you might mindlessly avoid eye contact just like everyone else. Another thing to prepare for is smaller portion sizes. In the UK, a medium drink might be what we would consider a small in the US, and many junk foods taste different due to strict regulations on GMOs. Stores also work a little differently. The prices you see on the item is what you pay. No added taxes at the checkout. And unless you're in a major city like London, most shops close by 10 or 11. Also, the tea stereotype is spot on. Brits love tea, and an electric kettle is necessary for making the perfect cup. UK is relatively small compared to the US, making it easy to get around. Traveling from London to Edinburgh takes about 5 hours by train, and if you want to visit Northern Ireland, it's just a short ferry or flight away. Plus, the UK's proximity to Europe makes it easy to hop over to places like Paris, Barcelona, or Milan for just a weekend getaway. One thing to be aware of is that your home may not have air conditioning. With summers typically mild, air conditioning just isn't common, although recent heat waves have started to increase the demand. Finally, there's a notable difference in customer service. The enthusiasm you might be used to in the US isn't quite the same in the UK, but it's not meant to be rude. Remember, tipping in the UK isn't common, which might explain this difference in approach. Understanding these cultural differences and preparing yourself in advance will make your move to the UK much smoother and more enjoyable. We hope this series has given you valuable insight into your relocation journey. If you need any more information or any further questions, feel free to contact the US government, the embassy in the UK, or consult with a professional relocation service like SDC International Shipping. We're here to make your move as seamless as possible. You can fill out our free online quote and we will help you get started. Thanks for joining us on this series. Best of luck on your adventure in the UK. We're always here to help with your relocation needs.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thanks for listening. Whether you're relocating within the country or moving to the other side of the world, we're here to help from start to finish. Connect with us today at 888-779-3962. That's 888-779-3962.